Well, hello everyone and welcome to English Pod. My name's Erica.
And I'm Marco.
So Marco, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, and I'm really looking forward to our lesson because we're going to the eye doctor today.
Okay, so we've got an elementary lesson about going to the eye doctor.
Yes.
Well, let's get started then with our vocabulary preview.
Vocabulary preview.
We have 3 words today in our vocabulary preview. All 3 words come from our dialogue. Our first word is struggle.
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 So Marco, when I struggle to do something, what does that mean?
It means it's difficult. It means that you have a hard time, so you can't really do it very quickly.
So you have to try really hard.
You have to try really hard.
Yeah, to do something that's difficult.
Yes.
Okay, our next word is
blurry.
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 Blurry. B-L-U-R-R-Y.
Blurry. Whenever something is blurry, you can't really see it well.
It's not clear.
Right.
That's right. Everything will be blurry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and our final word is
prescription.
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 Often when you go to the doctor and you need some medicine, he writes out a prescription.
Right. A little paper that says all the medicine that you need, and then you can go to the drugstore and buy it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Okay, so those 3 words you'll hear in today's dialogue, and I think it's time we listen to the dialogue.
Hello, Arthur. What seems to be the problem?
Hey, Doc. Well, I think I might need glasses. I'm getting headaches, and I really struggle to see things that are far away. But I've always had 20/20 vision.
Sounds like you might be farsighted. Okay, then, cover your left eye and read the chart in front of you.
X, E, R, 3, question mark, and I can't quite make out the other symbol, but I think it's the peace sign.
Wow, Arthur, you're as blind as a bat.
Yeah, I know. My vision is really blurry at times.
Okay, then. Head over to the other room and pick out some frames while I fill out your prescription.
Thanks, Doc.
Arthur, that's the bathroom.
Well, this guy really has poor vision, hey? Well, actually, you know what? I've walked into the bathroom, the men's bathroom, actually, instead of the women's bathroom, and that's not because I wasn't wearing my glasses.
It's because you weren't paying attention.
That's true.
Okay, let's take a look today at our language takeaway.
Language takeaway.
The first word on our language takeaway for today is 20/20 vision.
20/20 vision.
20/20 vision.
If I have 20/20 vision,
it means that you have perfect vision.
Which I do not have.
No, me neither. So I usually wear glasses as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, people that have 20/20 vision don't need glasses. They can see clearly.
And perfectly.
And perfectly.
Yeah. Next word is far-sighted.
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 So if I'm far-sighted, I can't see very well, right?
So if you're far-sighted, you can see things that are near.
So you can see things that are far away.
Right.
But things that are close are blurry. Okay.
And the opposite would be?
Nearsighted.
And which is?
You can see things that are close well.
But not far.
Yeah. Okay.
Far-sighted and nearsighted.
Okay, so our next word is make out.
Make out.
Make out.
Make out.
Make out. That's kind of a funny little phrase. And let's listen to a few examples of this phrase so we can understand how it's used.
Example 1.
I can't make out what this says. The writing is too small.
Example 2.
If you look carefully, you can almost make out a few of the stars in the sky.
Example 3.
Can you see what's written on the sign there?
No, I can't quite make it out.
Okay, so basically make out is to see clearly.
Exactly.
Make out.
To see.
Okay, and our last word for language takeaway today is blind as a bat.
Blind as a bat.
Blind as a bat.
So this is a really funny sounding expression, one of these weird English idioms.
Yeah, it's a really common expression that just means that you can't see.
Exactly. So it's not like you actually are blind, right?
But you just really can't see very well.
Okay. All right, we saw 4 great words today in our language takeaway. Now I think we can listen to our dialogue another time.
But this time, it's going to be slower so we can pick up all these great words that we just talked about.
Hello, Arthur. What seems to be the problem?
Hey, Doc. Well, I think I might need glasses. I'm getting headaches, and I really struggle to see things that are far away. But I've always had 20/20 vision.
Sounds like you may be farsighted. Okay, then. Cover your left eye and read the chart in front of you.
X, E, R, 3, question mark, and I can't quite make out the other symbol, but I think it's a peace sign.
Wow. Arthur, you're as blind as a bat.
Yeah, I know. My vision is really blurry at times.
Okay, then. Head on over to the other room and pick out some frames while I fill out your prescription.
Thanks, Doc.
Arthur, that's the bathroom.
All right, great stuff on our dialogue. And with this, we can start now with putting it together.
Putting it together.
So we saw a couple useful phrases in this dialogue, and I think we can show you how to use these phrases in a few different ways.
Right. The first one that we have today is what seems to be.
So we heard in the dialogue, the doctor said,
What seems to be the problem?
we can use this same expression in a number of different ways. Let's listen.
Example 1.
What seems to be the problem?
Example 2.
What seems to be the matter?
Example 3.
What seems to be the trouble?
Okay, so with these examples, we can see how we can use the phrase what seems to be in many different ways.
Yeah, it's a great way of asking, what's the problem?
So now let's take a look at another phrase.
We heard in the dialogue, the doctor said, head on over to the other room.
Right. And with this phrase, head on, we can combine it with other prepositions to indicate another place.
Exactly. Let's hear 3 examples.
Example 1.
Head on in.
Example 2.
Head on out.
Example 3.
Head on up.
Okay, so for example, we can say, head on into the house, it's gonna rain soon.
Or we can say, hey guys, let's head on out to the park.
Or I can also say, head on up to my room, I'll be there in a second.
Great. Those are some cool phrases.
Right, and they're real useful.
So why don't we listen to our dialogue and maybe we'll hear them again.
Hello, Arthur. What seems to be the problem?
Hey, Doc. Well, I think I might need glasses. I'm getting headaches, and I really struggle to see things that are far away. But I've always had 20/20 vision.
Sounds like you might be farsighted. Okay, then. Cover your left eye and read the chart in front of you.
X, E, R, 3, question mark, and I can't quite make out the other symbol, but I think it's the peace sign.
Wow. Arthur, you're as blind as a bat.
Yeah, I know. My vision is really blurry at times.
Okay, then. Head over to the other room and pick out some frames while I fill out your prescription.
Thanks, Doc.
Arthur, that's the bathroom.
Okay, so talking about going to the eye doctor today, I have a question for our listeners.
A challenge
A
for
challenge.
the listeners.
What's it called when you can't distinguish colors?
So like when you can't tell the difference between red and blue and green.
Right. So what is that condition called? So
There's like a technical term. We want the technical term.
we want the technical term. So we'll be looking for it on our comments page, and be sure to, if you know the answer, post it.
at EnglishPod.com. Also, if you have questions about today's lesson or any other lesson, please come and visit our website and ask us.
Wow, today feels bright already. Or maybe it just looks bright because everything around me seems a little blurry today. You know that strange feeling when you look at a sign and the letters look like they're shaking? That was me this morning, struggling just to read a simple street sign.
Blurry vision, huh? That happens to so many people. Sometimes it's just tired eyes, but sometimes it's your body saying, please take me to the eye doctor. And honestly, eye checkups are more interesting than people think. You learn so much about your eyes.
You're right. I even had to squint so hard just to read a menu. And you know what squint means? It means closing your eyes a little to try to see better. I think I used every muscle in my face. It really made me wonder if I need glasses.
Oh, that's a common sign. When people squint a lot or things look blurry, it usually means the eyes are struggling. A good phrase learners should remember is to make out. Like, I can't make out the words on that board. It means you can't see something clearly.
Exactly. And I couldn't make out anything far away this morning. I even bumped into a chair because I thought it was on the other side of the room. Maybe it's time for a full eye check. You know, they use charts with big and small letters, and sometimes you find out you're farsighted or nearsighted.
True. Farsighted means you can see far things clearly, but close things are blurry. Nearsighted is the opposite. These are great words for English learners because you hear them a lot at the doctor's office, and it feels so good when people finally understand those words.
And honestly, taking care of your eyes is one of the best things you can do. Clear vision makes life easier, safer, and more beautiful. And if anyone's listening right now and learning something useful, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe so more learners can enjoy this too. You know, speaking of eye checkups, one thing that always surprises people is how the doctor starts with that simple question, what seems to be the problem? Such a gentle and helpful phrase. English learners can use it in real life too. Like when a friend looks worried, you can ask, hey, what seems to be the problem? It sounds caring and natural.
That's true. And then comes the famous moment, the eye chart. Those big letters at the top, and then the tiny ones that look like ants. Every time the doctor says, cover your left eye and read the chart, I feel like I'm taking an exam I didn't study for.
Oh, absolutely. And sometimes people panic and start guessing, like, maybe an E or a 3? But the best part is learning new words right there in the office. For example, prescription. That's a super useful word. It means the paper that tells you what glasses or medicine you need.
Yeah, and I love how important that little paper is. Without it, you can't buy the right glasses. And here's another great phrase, pick out. The doctor usually says, pick out some frames. It means choose. Such an easy but super helpful phrasal verb.
And the frames? Oh, choosing frames is like trying different personalities. Oh, I try one pair and you look like a scientist. Another pair and suddenly you look like a superhero. It's fun and it teaches learners how to describe looks and styles in English.
Yeah, like, these glasses look too big, or these frames feel too heavy. Simple sentences, but very natural. And that's why talking about going to the eye doctor can actually help people learn everyday English.
Yeah, and if you're enjoying learning in this way, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It helps the channel grow and lets us make more helpful content for you. You know what really amazes me during an eye exam? That moment when the doctor puts different lenses in front of your eyes and asks, is this better or this? I always feel like I'm choosing between two worlds. And it's a great listening skill for English learners, hearing small differences and responding clearly.
Yes, and the doctor usually speaks in short, simple sentences, which is perfect for practice. Things like, look straight ahead, try to relax, or tell me when it gets blurry. These are everyday phrases that learners can use in many situations, not just at the eye doctor.
Speaking of blurry, that word is so helpful. Blurry means not clear. You can say, my vision is blurry, or this photo is blurry. Simple, common, and very useful. And when something is super unclear, people often use the expression blind as a bat. It's not literal, just a funny idiom, meaning someone can't see well.
Yeah, I love that idiom. And here's another good phrase, make out. Many learners hear it but don't know the meaning. It simply means to see or understand something clearly. Like, I can't make out the letters on the board. That's something you might say in school, at work, or even at the supermarket.
And the coolest thing about eye exams is how they remind us to take care of ourselves. Vision affects everything: reading, working, even crossing the street. And when you finally see clearly after getting the right prescription, it feels like the whole world becomes brighter.
It really does. And hearing these words, blurry, prescription, make out, farsighted, nearsighted, helps learners build real vocabulary they will actually use. That's why learning through simple, everyday topics works so well.
And if this conversation is helping you learn, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe so more people can enjoy learning with us. You know, one thing people often forget is how much confidence clear vision gives you. When you finally get the right glasses, suddenly you can read signs, recognize faces from far away, and everything feels easier. It's like your world becomes sharper, brighter, and more comfortable.
That's so true. And the best part is how simple English phrases help describe that feeling. Like saying, everything looks clear now, or I can finally see without struggling. These little sentences are powerful because they're natural, real, and useful in daily life.
And sometimes the funniest moments happen right at the eye doctor's office. People walk into the wrong room because they can't see clearly, or they guess the letters on the chart like it's a game show. But even those moments teach great expressions, like I can't quite see it, or it looks unclear.
Exactly. And learning English through real-life situations, like going to the eye doctor, helps learners understand not just vocabulary, but how people actually speak. The small pauses, the natural phrases, the simple but useful expressions, these are the things that make conversations feel alive.
And caring for your eyesight is truly caring for your future. When your vision improves, your confidence grows. When your English improves, your opportunities grow. Both are journeys that make life clearer and better.
And caring for your eyesight is truly caring for your future. When your vision improves, your confidence grows. When your English improves, your opportunities grow. Both are journeys that make life clearer and better.
And if you're enjoying this journey with us and learning something new, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. It really helps us bring more useful and fun learning content to you and to everyone who wants to improve their English.
The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word. Appears or is. Seem to be. Try very hard. Struggle. Perfect eyesight. 20/20 vision. See. Make out. See far away things more clearly than things nearby. Farsighted. Have really poor vision. As blind as a bat. Ability to see things. Vision. Not clear. Blurry. Choose. Pick out. A message written by a doctor that tells people what medicine to take. Prescription. Let's try that faster. See far away things more clearly than things nearby. Farsighted. Perfect eyesight. 20/20 vision. Try very hard. Struggle. Have really poor vision. as blind as a bat. See far away things more clearly than things nearby. Far-sighted. Have really poor vision. As blind as a bat. Appears or is. Seem to be. Choose. Pick out. Not clear. Blurry. See far away things more clearly than things nearby. Far-sighted. Choose. Pick out. See. Make out. Perfect eyesight. 20/20 vision. Not clear. Blurry. Appears or is. Seem to be. Have really poor vision. As blind as a bat. Perfect eyesight. 20/20 vision. See. Make out. Now say the word and hear it in a sentence. Seem to be. Trevor seems to be getting sick. He has a fever. Struggle. She was struggling to find a new job. Make out. I can't make out what this says. The writing is too small. Prescription. Here's your prescription. Make sure you take the right amount of pills every day. Struggle. She was struggling to find a new job. Make out. I can't make out what this says. The writing is too small.